What do we got in here? We got ourselves Bounds with Loopy, with Nyxos, Wyme, and Dalaran. Yo, whoever doing Dalaran, give him a chance, man. Give this boy a chance. Trying to make an arms dream happen. We got Ajax on team red with Big Mix coming back as a survival hunter. We got ourselves Canyon Arcane. Flaffy Duck is another survival with a lot of that Nazathian Corruptor gear. Looking good, actually. And Fortune on a Windwalker Monk. Good luck and have fun, everybody. It looks like maybe Candy's going up first. I think Big Max or some one of those guys should probably go too. Maybe Big Max, actually. Because a lot of these guys, I mean, they're just popping in, dude. They're just visiting. That's the first time we really get to see it. Big Max is already out there with a camo. Got himself a pet heal going immediately. Versus Naxos as a Frost. DK is chilling down the middle. Naxos should probably expect that Big Max is literally already setting up. And it's a real duel. It's going to start with a Crucible. Doesn't see it. He actually cannot get out of camo with a Crucible. He actually can get freebie damage with those Crucibles. So camo. It doesn't break for Hunters. For some reason. Sorry for the Cowboys. If you heard it. It's going to be Big Max getting a load of damage on the knife. So it's already at half health. Less than half. Big Max hasn't even gotten the melee. He's just been running away from knives. Just hitting him with those eagles from afar. Continue to blast him with the eagles. Nice. Getting hit with the stun. He's got a Lichborn out of it. Needs to go immediately. That's a lot of damage. AMS coming down. Nitros still waddling towards Big Max as he pulls his pet back. Does not walk through the steel trap at all. That would have been a nice route. Naxos finally able to get some damage. It looks like Naxos is the one with the infinite star corruption, but it is gonna be, well, first of all, not only breaking my music, but also breaking. Backbreaker for Nyx is it did not carry whatsoever. Nyx had to carry his own corruption. It's gonna be Lippy Hunt with a big pet. Big Max going for Total Shell, immediately putting that thing on cooldown as he sees the big pet coming out. For Lippy Hunt, he also does see the big cooldowns coming out for Lippy Hunt as well. He's gonna bail out of there immediately and back up. He needs to make sure there's line of sight from Lippy Hunt so he doesn't get to keep empowering his pet as much as possible. Big Max actually, I think he got a root onto Lippy Hunter's pet. Yeah, he got a root onto the pet while he was in the back. So Big Mac, Lippy wasn't able to get the most amount of damage. Let's try to go for manning bandages. But he doesn't really get that many of them. Stun onto Big Max. It looks like he does not have the human race to break out of it. Big freezing trap for some reason onto the pet. I guess with Beach of Wrath, it does go huge. Stun onto Loopy. Trying to turn this around. Nobody has a lot of health here. Loopy trickets out of the stun. Late. Big Max just popping defensive aid. Could be anyone's game right now. Both of these hunters got defenses up. It's going to be down to the last global. And Big Max somehow still survives. It looks like there was a bleed or two still on him. Looking to catch himself, maybe feign death. And the camo does land the camo. Is there any dots on him? Looks like he's going to be safe for now, but he is going to be facing up against Dalaran, the Arms Warrior. That's going to be such an unfortunate setup. But Dalaran, Big Max, it looks like he is out of human racial though. So if Dalaran can get the big bleeds on him, he didn't go for Crucibles onto Big Max, as he's going behind the pillar, so he cannot Manic Bandage. He'll be able to remove that bleed, but he won't be able to deal with the magical debuff. Big Max is going to give himself the most opportunity here versus Dalaran. This is a duel that should be fairly easy to win. Already hitting Dalaran with that camo, sneaky, beaky Crucible of Flame. And it's going to get the dot up and running. Dalaran charging in, getting hit with a stun. Is going to trick it out of the stun and the steel trap at the same time. Not going for a stun onto Big Max just yet. It's going to Blaze Storm out of that trap to follow. I guess that was a steel trap later. That's going to be a disarm onto Big Max as Dalaran trying to maximize the damage. Got himself perfect up and running in case I guess there's a freezing trap, but looks like it's going to get himself a parry up and running. Knockback trap coming out for Big Max. Dalaran cannot get any value on the heal. Needs to get himself as much damage as possible, so much healing as possible. Freezing trap is going to stop him as he does go for a bit of that avatar. It looked like his own flag in the back almost spiked him through the mouth or something. Look at a gruesome for a second. Gonna be steel trapped to root the warrior for a second as both of these guys are slowed for now. Dalaran trying to see if he can get a last charge. Hurrah at Big Max. Cannot really follow up. Should have probably went for a Strongbolt or something, but that's gonna be Dalaran down for the count only at the 3-minute mark. And we got Wyme, and we got ourselves Boundless up next. Getting a shot onto Big Max in the opener. He does human racial out of it. It's going to be Garrote to follow. It's going to be Wyme getting some dots up and running to Big Max. Big Max is actually going to get a freezing trap onto Wyme and does have a tar trap right under him. He's looking just to walk away with a flare to follow. Wyman is not going to be able to catch any kind of resets here. The big man should actually be able to get a full value there. It's going to be steel trap onto Wyman. He can't go anywhere. I think he try to go maybe see if he can get a maybe advantage. Does Cloak of Shadows through that. Through a little bit of damage. The pet is going to be on him with the dots, and Big Mac's reconnecting, getting a couple of those Mongoose Bites, is redotting Wyman. And this is getting up in melee. That's going to be Vendetta up and running onto Big Max. Needs to be aware of the damage that can come out of the rogue. Chicken coming out for Wyme as he gets hit by the Peston. Tries to advantage shot, but that's going to be a flare. Get him out in the open. And that's going to be Re-Dots up and running. Big Max trying to keep him in combat as best as possible. The pet is going to reconnect. And Big Max actually sitting at about half his health. Get a shot to follow up. That's going to be cheat death for Wyme. Actually getting quite a bit of damage into Big Max before Big Max does get to take him down. And Boundless is up next as Assassination Rogue with a sap onto Big Max. That's a freezing trap on the Boundless. Immediately trinkets it. That might be a misplay right there. Misplay and a half. Boundless better be careful right now. No trinket means he's just gonna get CC'd all day. Big Max lobbing a couple of grenades. This is gonna get maybe a steel trap. I don't know if the steel trap worked onto Boundless. It's gonna be killing shot onto Big Max as he does have a feint death. The rogue is still pummeling damage. Oh, and Big Max just executes him with a bunch of Mongoose Bites while he has some cooldowns up and running. Was that the world first? Was that the shortest duel? Was that the shortest duel? That might have been even shorter. So last 2 weeks to 3 weeks to 4 weeks ago, about a month ago, let's say, we had a unholy DK that came in, 1v5, big clapping, like just clap through everybody, and he's out. Obliterate everybody. But now we have Big Max. I think Big Max just got right over the 5-minute mark. That might have been like, oh my god, unless he did bigger latent poison, so he did get into melee a lot more, so he really did get to really cap out a lot more latent poison damage. He got into melee after letting Surfacing ticked up on people. But yeah, lethal strikes, Shivering Lance, he is getting in melee for that Shivering Lance, Purification Protocol, random procs at a distance, Azeroth Spikes, he is playing Crucible of Flame. He actually has 4 essences, right? Azeroth Spike, Fury, he got lethal. Oh my god, that was insane. Nearly had that hunt, was so close. It was really close. Actually, so close. Alright, boys, let's get another going, yeah?